Hi guys, this is the first time that I'm actually posting any kind of content on social media. I've been meaning to do a series for a while now, but I've always put it off for a later day. And today is actually my mother's birthday, so I thought why not start on an occasion like this? So let's start with unboxing. Now, I got a lot of queries from a lot of people asking me, what are you unboxing? Is it a phone? Is it a gadget? Is it something you bought off Amazon or Flipkart? And the answer is no. That's not what we are unboxing. What are we unboxing then? You, me. We're unboxing ourselves. Yes, I can see those eyebrows go up. I can see some confused expressions. But think about it for a second. Go back to every interview you've ever given. Go back to that first day at work, that new hire induction. The first time you met a team, or the first time you introduced yourself to someone in a meeting, maybe a seminar, every time we're asked to introduce ourselves, what is that? That is unboxing. First impressions are the last impressions. We've all heard that. And yet, when it comes to introducing ourselves, it is one of the most daunting tasks in the world for us. We have the most difficult time ever trying to actually explain who we are, what we stand for, what we believe in, what do we do, why do we do it? I mean, things that we should be so sure of, we struggle with. And why do you think that is? Because in that moment, there's thousands of thoughts running through your head, thousands of different ideas. Oh, I'm going to say that. Oh, I'm going to say that. Wait, what if I said that? And in that moment, you're struggling to actually piece together a decent introduction of yourself. How would you unbox the product? And yes, treat yourself like a product. Talk about yourself. Now, of course, there are people who come prepared, and that's a good thing. Maybe you bring your notes with you, like I've got mine, and I refer to them. Um, but yeah, being prepared is the important piece, right? So, at the end of the day, we're always wondering, after an introduction, have we really put in our best foot? Have we really put our best foot forward? But hang on a second. While you're there thinking, have I put my best foot forward? The person who's interviewing you, the person you are speaking with, you're introducing yourself to, is boxing you in. Yeah? Confused? I can see why. So hang on, I'll explain. While you are there and you relate your tales of valor, your excellence, your amazing feats, your brilliant achievements, you're there talking about your skills and your talents. The other person is busy putting you in a box. They are forming an impression of you, and they're putting a label next to your name. They're actually thinking, oh, I think he's overconfident, well spoken, arrogant, sneaky, slimy, silly, clumsy, clever, a liar. I mean, the last one I actually said when my boss introduced himself to us over 7 years ago. He's probably watching this right now, but it's cool. I've told him already. He knows this story, so yeah, we're fine, right, boss? Um, so three things. How do we make a first good impression? Unboxing 101. That's the first. The second thing, our first impressions really the last impression. I know I said this earlier, first impressions are last impressions, but Is that always true? And third, the third thing that I want you to consider today is how do we stop this vicious cycle? How do we stop judging people and putting them in boxes? So let's start with one. Okay, the first thing, how do we make a good impression? Now, you can only make a good impression if you know yourself. It's like knowing a product. You can only speak of a product, you can only speak of a process, you can only speak about a topic when you know it, when you know it really well and you're confident about it. So, how well do you know yourself? I know a lot of you are thinking, of course, I know myself. Of course, I know who I am. But have you really taken that moment to stop, reflect, introspect, look within? Have you really taken that moment to look at yourself, all of the complexities? So each one of us is complex. Each one of us is different. There's so many different sides, so many different facets to who we are. And it's important for us to first understand who we are, understand the different sides of our personality, the different facets of our personality, the kind of talents we have. And only when you know these will you really, truly be able to go out there and show people who you are. Your strengths, your talents, your weaknesses. Yes, yes, your weaknesses. I did say weaknesses. Why? It is important to know who you are, where your shortcomings are, because that's when you will aim to work on those and get better. But at the same time, understanding your weaknesses makes you actually have a sense of thankfulness, a sense of understanding of your strengths as well. So now that you know yourself, what do? You prep. You actually put down what you're going to say. Rehearse. Go stand there, look in front of a mirror. Talk to yourself like you're talking to an audience. Rehearse it. If you can get some stage time, go stand on the stage you're going to be speaking on. If you can't, that's fine. Rehearse in front of a mirror. And then when it's time, make that pitch. Sell. Sell hard. Coming to point number 2. First impressions equals last impressions? Not always. Yes, there are times where you might only meet somebody once. But the world is getting smaller. And the chances that you're going to run into people increases. So, my boss actually is a perfect example. So, since I've spoken about him earlier, when I first met my boss, when I first met Alex Coutinho, look him up, he's amazing. Anyway, when I first met Alex, I thought he was arrogant. I thought he wouldn't last a month. But the great thing is that Alex went on to surprise me. He went on to surprise me with his humility, his incredible wit, and his tenacity. In fact, I'm still learning from him so very much. So, thank you, Alex. Um, and that just goes to show that we create impressions every day. You're still going to be put into a box, like I put Alex into a box, right? But that didn't stop him from changing that impression. And that's what you've got to do, is make it hard for them to fit you into a box. They will try, people will try to put you into a box. Don't let them get you into that obvious space. Shape yourself, mold yourself, show them different facets of your personality. Don't be afraid to flaunt to the world all of the wonderful aspects of your personality. Showcase it, showcase your strengths, and accept your weaknesses, embrace them. There's nothing wrong with having weaknesses. That makes us human, doesn't it? But you can change the way the world perceives you in your first impression, second impression, third impression, fourth impression. You can keep going on. You have the opportunity, you have endless opportunities to make impressions, and you have endless opportunities to show the world who you are. In fact, you can also go on to change how you look at yourself, and that comes through the introspection that you do. Finally, point number three: how do we stop the cycle of boxing people in? I think the only way you can do that is by actually giving people an opportunity. Stop judging people right there in that first instance. It is human nature for us to actually look at somebody and judge them. But stop trying to put them into a box. Let them have that chance to show you who they are. Give them an opportunity. Give them an opportunity to actually, impress you. Um, let's be part of a solution, not the problem. Just like you would want an opportunity to really be seen, as this wonderful human being with multiple different talents, personalities, strengths. Give others that opportunity too. So, on that note, go on, unbox yourself. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'd love for you to actually post your comments and tell me what you thought of what I said today. Uh, like, share it. It would be nice for others to also hear this. My intent behind putting together this series is to spread a little bit of positive messaging in a world full of hate, in a world full of really angry, hateful people, in a lot of negativity in the space of coronavirus, in the space of fear and anxiety. Let's do something that's a little positive. I will be sharing more content. So if you enjoyed this, please, please, please do remember to subscribe, like, share, comment. Um, thank you. God bless.